Stop sneezing, I'll chew. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. 4-4-4 in the car.
EA Sports coverage is on the air. Nothing like introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Tennessee Titans.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Bryce Love. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. They can stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Love. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. On first down, here's Love. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk. Before being dropped inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
On for the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start the drive with Love here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Again with Love on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out in the middle of the field and really making a big hit Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6 at the 22-yard line.
On the carry, it's Love. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
That was 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Dan, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
At the 48-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
the line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Running from the gun with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down to the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So first and 10 now from the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 62 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. This is Love. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Love. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree. After him right here. I
really
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. Able to push his way through.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Being chased out left. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Love. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Love again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
On the carry, it's Love. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st down, Washington.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing.
So for those of little faith, guess what?
Good shit, bro.
They'll have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were.
Nah, man, you've been killing me all game, man. I'm trying to, Nah, bro, yeah, your squad crazy, man. I absolutely got to call damn near all out blitz Just stop there and hear me, bro. This shit crazy. This shit is.
Send this one away.
This will make it.
That shit wild, man.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20. So
My heart was thumping over here, boy. Good God.
The Titans offense.
Oh, man.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
Good game, though, bro.
This is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Jesus, what a game right there, man. That's why I got the subscribers on my channel. What? Yeah, what you need money for? Wait, how much you need? Well, yeah, what we about to get? Just tell me everything.
Birthday decoration.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, pick it up, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up, my body burning. My stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I I think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this when I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on chat for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on chat for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both.